But every truck is the best place to find power, so Spa is where I go. Me and my friends from wheel to wheel doing laps, racing fast in league of our own. Going through stubble or high speed in Blanchimont, overtake, I still have a chance. Now break, bus stop, try not to lose traction, then straight to the finish line. And then I'm singing like, man, you know I love this truck. This truck was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, try take my lead. When I'm here racing, you won't pass me. I said, boys, just don't push too much. You know that here there is some invalidating. Come on now, try take my lead. Come on now, I will succeed. I'm in love with the shape of you, breaking hard into La Source. Full throttle went through Orush. I feel G's in my body, keeping speed in radio, going smoothly through Lecombs and just downshift before Puhon. I feel G's in my body. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I feel speed in my body. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I feel speed in my body. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I feel speed in my body. Hear engines roar in a wild hurrah. I'm in love with the shape of a couple laps in, yeah, another one begins. We are on Camel Strait. The DRS opens quickly, I'm passing them swiftly. I'm ahead before Brussels. For hours and hours I could use all engine power to try and make them stay away. But wheel to wheel we're driving, we'll always keep fighting, just please, nothing to no name. And then I'm singing like, man, you know I love this truck. This truck was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, try take my lead. When I'm here racing, you won't pass me. I said, boys, just don't push too much. You know that here there is some invalidating. Come on now, try take my lead. Come on now, I will succeed. I'm in love with the shape of you, breaking hard into La Source. Full throttle went through Orush. I feel G's in my body, keeping speed in radio, going smoothly through Lecombs and just downshift before Puhon. I feel G's in my body. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I feel speed in my body. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I feel speed in my body. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I feel speed in my body. Hear engines roar in a wild hurrah. I'm in love with the shape of Spa. Drive on, this is Spa-Francorchamps. 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 I'm in love with the shape of you, breaking hard into La Source. Full throttle went through Orush. I feel G's in my body, keeping speed in radio, going smoothly through Lecombs and just downshift before Puhon. I feel G's in my body. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I feel speed in my body. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I feel speed in my body. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I feel speed in my body. Hear engines roar in a wild hurrah. I'm in love with the shape of Spa. Uh-oh, who's on who? Said I'm gonna win, but I cannot go through. My wings fucked, my tires gone too. Gotta tell Mark there's a lot of work to do. Uh-oh, who's on top? I don't really care, cause he'll be getting caught. What I'm winning? Everything you got. Tell them little pussies down, take the whole lot. I am in attack mode. I get out the box and into the zone. I got E and R and S, let's go. I am getting fastest laps, so I'm letting suckers know. Passing them so easily like I'm showing middle finger. I got perfect setup and they still have to tinker. I think I'm pro driver and they think I'm just a singer. I am hard to catch just like Idris Elba's Stinger. Get your wheel or pad and try to do something about it. This is wheel to wheel, this ain't no open lobby whack shit. When I win a race, I celebrate, I'm James Content. Heard they want to challenge me, but I don't fucking doubt it. Do me something then, do me something if you're fast. My mother calls me Charles, but I think I'm more like Max. Show me what you can do now, don't tell me about the past. Every time I start the race or when I make a pass, I am in attack mode. I am in attack mode. Uh-oh, want to do cheese? First you leave the gap and then you try to squeeze. My head's hot but my wrists won't freeze. For I stay behind you, sucker bitch please. Uh-oh, who's on top? I don't really care cause you'll be getting caught. What I'm winning, everything you got. Tell them little pussies I'll take the whole lot. I am in attack mode. I am in attack mode. Do me something then, do me something if you're late. My mother calls me Charles, but I think I am the shit. I will go for a gap and I don't care if I'm hit. Even if I'll end up last, then I will never quit, pussy.
With Vinted's new electronics category, you can earn with no selling fees again.
I was born to be united. Daddy told me when I was just a baby. When I was 5, I went down the Warwick Road. Now I'm addicted, the only place I'll go. Take me home, United Road, to the place I belong. To Old Trafford, to see United. Take me home, United Road. All my memories, Bobby Charlton, Chucky Bass and Cantona, they came to us from heaven. And in the new camp in 1999, on my busby's birthday, oh, it was party time. Take me home, United Road, to the place I belong. To Old Trafford, to see United. Take me home, United Road. I watch the Red Sox, feel the noise, the crowd is roaring. The Stratford is singing and the fans are going wild. And when I'm gone, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, take me home, United Road, to the place I belong. To Old Trafford, to see United. Take me home, United Road. Take me home, United Road, to the place I belong. To Old Trafford, to see United. Take me home, United Road.
Mic test. Right, there we go. We have everything working. Hello, everybody. Welcome to round. What round are we in? Round 7 here in D2 in Belgium. If you can't tell by my voice, I have a sore throat. So if I pause to grab a drink, apologies. But yeah, we're back racing this week. We had a week break last week in D2. Yeah, United are stuck in round 5. Yeah, United were never making it to round 7. Yeah, I think we've got 19 on the grid today, maybe. So it's full qualifying, and we're about to see the weather condition. Drink honey and lemon. Ugh, awful. Oh, we got sunny qualifying. It looks clear skies. Yeah, we've got 19 today. Welcome to Concept, who's doing a race for us today. Seeing his pace in D2. Ellen Boy is back after a very short retirement. Everybody else, I think, is already with us. Yeah. 100 subs. Woo. Yeah, big thank you to everybody who has subscribed. Yeah, we've just hit 100 subscribers, so big thank you to everybody who is subscribed. We really do appreciate it. And thank you to all the support you've been putting on the D2 streams as well. We are looking to get the D1 streams on the YouTube, so everything is one place. Is in one place, but we'll see what we can do. As Concepts left session already. Half subscribers are Jamie's alts. Just one, which is my main account. Let's get Concept back in here if he is online, which I don't see him online. No, I'm sure he'll be invited. Right, let's get everything up. So fastest lap, everybody on the soft tyre in Q1. Who have we got behind Baguette? It is a Haas driver of Twiggy. Is being followed by the other Aston Martin of Elezu. So Baguette will start us off. It's quite a long lap around Spa. So we'll have a lot of downtime as people are on their in laps. Kyan has a technical issue. Yeah, he's struggling with his wheel at the moment. I know he's looking into it, but hopefully that's something he's sorted. He is in the lobby, but he's obviously still showing in the pits. But yeah, championship contender at the moment. Not the championship leader anymore, as Wide Vader is our new championship leader, having problems with the wheel. As Baguette gets his first lap underway, down to first gear for turn 1. Then we've got a long run as we head up into Radion and into Eau Rouge. Need to ride them curbs there. He's missed the right hand curb by about a car's length, but he's flat out all the way through. DRS open. So this is where you will benefit from skinny wings, but in the second sector you will want the higher wings, and that's where you'll benefit. So he's down to 4th gear. So you've got to be careful not to take too much curb. It can really unsettle the car. He takes that quite nice. And he comes into the downhill braking zone. Difficult. The car just never seems to want to stop. And another difficult one. He's opted to lift instead of brake, so he's done well there. Can he keep it flat out through the left-hander? Oh, it's a slight lift and a downshift, but he doesn't invalidate, which is important. Into sector 3 we go. Another 2 tricky corners. Got to be careful there. If you take too much of the curb, you will start to lose control. And that corner right there, I hate the most. I always seem to end up with a tyre in the gravel on the exit. I don't know why. It's just out of all the corners at Spa, I really hate that corner. As Baguette has very little ERS remaining, as there we are, deployment is used, and he comes towards the final corner, the bus stop chicane. Down to 1st gear. He's done that better than he started his lap. DRS open for a very short amount of time. He crosses the line with a 145 flat. Twiggy will be next. He improves with a 144.9, so half a tenth quicker than Baguette. Rajvolsa beats both of them with a 43.2, as Ellen Boy crosses the line with a 43.7. So Rajvolsa quicker than Ellen Boy by half a second at the moment. Looks like we've got a Mercedes of Nando Loris Coming into the final corner, did very well in D1 yesterday, got himself all the way into Q3. And he goes P3 in Q1 with a 43.8. So, good time for him. We've got a Red Bull driver, is that Elias? Coming into the final corner. Third gear, so he's opted for a better exit, and he goes P3. That's a very good lap from him. Well done, Elias. 43.7, only 3/100ths off P2 at the moment. We've got a Sauber of Twooge, who's on his outlap, so he won't count. We've got a McLaren, who's had an issue. That concept, so I think he's just pulling up for the guys who are on faster laps as he prepares to start his. The big Spartan finishing off. Morgan, she's next across the line. She goes P5 with a 44.7. As Concept begins his lap, and I think we're going to have a Lezu. No, it's not going to be a Lezu. It'll be Baguette next across the line, but I think he'll be on his in lap. Who's Twiggy got behind him? I think it might be Raj Volsa, so we'll keep an eye on Alesi, who's used up all his battery. It's a slight lift there. Well, it sounded like a slight lift. Into the bus stop chicane he goes, all the way down to first gear. Oh, a bit slidey. Through the corner, doesn't keep momentum. DRS open, crosses the line. P8, just behind his teammate. Cayenne, I'm trying my best to fix it, but it won't connect. Hopefully I can sort it out in time. Yeah, well, hopefully you'll get it sorted in Q1, but if not, we've still got another 2 qualifying sessions for you to get it sorted. Anybody we have missed? Don't think so. We've got Curtis. No, Nando on his way back into the pits. Manic Memory will be next across the line. Oh, he's gone deep into the bus stop chicane, struggling there. Crosses the line. P9 splits the 2 Aston Martin drivers with a 45.1. Wide Vader is next to begin his lap. He's starting behind Swooge, who goes P2 with a 43.296. So we'll probably see a tow from Wide Vader here. I think I don't think necessarily they'll need it in Q1, but yeah, good teamwork from the Sauber guys, who are doing well in the Constructors' Championship at the moment. As for all the constructors watching out there, this is how it's done. Tuj will now pull out the way, giving Wide Vader a very nice tow. Who we got on track? Got JW Curtis. Oh, he's just beginning his lap. We're going to Aston Martin. He's on the way back into the pits. Concept, he's invalidated. So he's either going to be boxing or going for one more run. Got a Ferrari behind him of Banyol. Is it Banyol? No, it's not. It's Alfie beginning his lap. So Concept is going for another run. Cayenne's still yet to come out, so he is struggling at the moment. The big Spartan has run out of fuel on his way back into the pits. So we'll keep an eye on Wide Vader, our championship leader at the moment, as he heads into Sector 3. Taking a bit of that grass there. Braking around 100 meters, gets the car stopped, and in second gear keeps nice momentum through the chicane, using all the road, and he goes P1 with a 42.7. Wow, half a second from Rajvosa. So Wide Vader showing in D1 yesterday before the rain, and he's showing his pace again in D2. Good lap time from him. We've got a Ferrari on a lap of Banyol as he heads into the bus stop chicane. Also keeping it in second gear. Not as good momentum, but better than others. Where can he put his Ferrari? P8. Good position for him. Did very well last time in Canada. Can he show his pace again in Spa? Curtis next across the line. He goes P4 with a comfortable 143.3. So that'll be good enough for Q2. Also a championship contender. very close within the top 3 at the moment, and Tweed's just a little bit behind, but he's still in it. And if Cayenne is having issues here, Tweed could really capitalise and catch up to the pack. Baguette just beginning his lap. Concept is invalidated. Alfie's right behind him. Is also invalidated, so neither are on a lap. 8 minutes to go in this session, both diving in the pits and grazing the wall. Alpha Terry Wolf on an out lap. Wide Vader also on his in lap. We've got anybody out on track at the moment? Don't think Banyul's on a lap. No, Banyul definitely not on a lap. Baguette is, so we'll ride on board with Baguette once again, who is out for the second time today. He's taking his 1 lap pace. Looks quite good, Baguette, compared to previous weeks. He's doing a good job. Just needs to translate that into race pace, get some practice in. And he comes up towards his teammate. Maybe we'll give him a tow. Ooh, careful not to take too much of the curve there. It can really unsettle the car. So we're going to see a bit of teamwork here from the Aston Martin boys. Misses the apex slightly and gives up on the time. So yeah, 5 times slower. So he's going to bail on that lap. So who do we have on a lap? We have Alpha Tyree Wolf, who is yet to set a lap. He's coming up to the Mercedes driver in front. Hello, Radvosa. Good to see you. Great first lap for you. Enough for Q2. As the Mercedes moves out of the way for Alpha Tyree Wolf. Just a long straight to go and the bus stop chicane. Only really 2 corners in sector 3. You got the one he just did, and then obviously the bus stop chicane. The other 2 are flat out. Braking a bit early, about 120 meter board, just to be on the cautious side. Deployment has been using all the track on the right hand side. Crosses the line. Can he get in the top 15? Yes, he can. P11. Blitz Morgan and Twiggy. AlphaTauri Wolf and Morgan is definitely a battle we've been seeing all season, not just in the standings, but on track as well. And once again, they are right with each other. Ellen Boy retires in the session, so he's happy he is through. Alezu is on a lap, and so is Manic Memory, so Alezu will be first across the line. Hiya, Harvey, you alright? Good to see you. Down to 4th gear, then up into 5th for Alezu, but thought better of it, went back down to 4th. Oh, he's gone deep there, he's not going to get a good exit. He's 8 tenths up on his time though, what he was before that corner. So hopefully he's on for a good lap. 8 tenths roughly will put him above the Red Bull driver. He is currently in the danger zone at the moment in P15, and with 3 drivers still yet to set a time, one being P2 in the championship. Into the bus stop chicane he goes. Oh, and he gets all out of shape on the exit. The back end just wanted to step out. Crosses the line 6 tenths faster, but stays P15. Manic Memory boxes. We've got the Red Bull driver in the pits. We've got a Ferrari driver of Alfie about to start his lap. Nando Loris, is he on a lap? Yes, he is. This may be his final lap of the session. I think he was quite safe in P7, but he's come back out again. Crosses the line, P5. 3 tenths improvement. So right behind his teammate. Next across the line is it's Boyd, who is beginning his lap. Asno, only team without 2 drivers. Oh, Vod getting out of shape there in turn 1. Why does Candor say you can't race an hour before the race? I think he was going to a game or something, and he was supposed to be back in time. I believe so. But you've got one driver. You got Twiggy. Twiggy's been getting points roughly, scraping points every race. Right, let's ride on board with Kyan, our championship leader. He's got 3 minutes and 4 seconds to try and get into the top 15. The fact that he's out on track makes me believe that he's got his wheel working. How reliable is that? I don't know. Duke, if you could give us more insight, I don't know. I know he said he had it connected, but it kept going off. Is that what he's dealing with at the moment? I don't know. Hitting a top speed of 209 down the straight, riding the curbs nicely, but getting a little bit out of shape on the exit. Downhill braking zone. Keeps it nice and tidy, keeping that momentum. Little lift and downshift for the left-hander. Alfie's retired, so Alfie does not have enough time to set a lap, so he will start P19. I've seen some of the top runners starting to retire. Cayenne riding the curbs nicely. Not just Cayenne, but Alpine could really do with the points right now in the constructors' battle. Kick had a good race yesterday for one of their drivers, Twooge. And Haas had a very good week. Obviously winning the race in D1, so yeah, Alpine could do with clawing back some points. Just the bus stop chicane to go for Cayenne. Takes that very nicely, crosses the line and goes P2 with a 143 flat. Very good opening lap from P2 in the championship. Who is KMR? I have no idea who KMR is, but they've left the session. Whoever KMR is, let me know in the chat and I can re-invite you. We've got Morgan on an out lap, Concept on a lap. AlphaTauri Wolf is invalidated, so this lap will not count for him. So we're right on board with Concepts. Moving next across the line. Baguette retires. He's currently in P14, so he's on the brink at the moment. Can Concept get himself out of the drop zone? Manic Memory currently P15, but I think he is on a lap. So he'll be looking to try and improve. And Lazu retired, so he's out of Q1, currently down in P16. Concept just the final corner to go. He's invalidated the rest of his laps. Not the best of exits, but goes P9. Gets himself into Q2, so that knocks Manic Memory down into P16 at the moment. We'll ride on board with who we got out on track. I think it's somebody that's already retired. Yeah, it's Cayenne, who's already through. So we're right on board with Manic Memory, who's looking to try and get himself into Q2. He's 2 tenths up on his time. He needs a tenth and a half to try and get P15. Baguette might be out in Q1 once again. It's all going to come down to the bus stop chicane. Brakes late. Can he get it stopped? It's not the best. He's not had the best of exits. Where will that put him? P16 currently P7. Good enough for Q2. So unfortunately that knocks Baguette down into P16 at the moment. And that is Q1 over. So we've lost Alfie, who did not set time. Void starting P18, Alezu P17, Baguette P16, and Twiggy just got knocked down to P15 as AlphaTauri Wolf crosses the line. Morgan crosses the line. She improved. So yeah, not a good day for the 2 Aston Martin drivers. Baguette, I thought he was going to make it into Q2, but he gets knocked out by what, half a tenth, just over half. And Twiggy But good effort. Good effort. Focus on the race now as everybody starts making it back towards the pits. Make Aston Martin great again. They really need an Adrian Newey. So there we are. Wide Vader sets the quickest time of Q1. We're at 1:42.788. Roughly a second separates the top 9. And we have lost Baguette, Elezu, Void, Alfie. First time I've qualified outside the top 15 for a while. Yeah. What was it? Tracking validation? Or just miscalculation of time. I didn't have enough time to get across the line. Yeah, Q2 should be interesting. Currently we have, 9 temps separating 10 to 15th at the moment. And 9 temps separating 1st to 9th, so it'll be interesting to see. I presume we're not going to have any rain because I feel like every time you have rain, it's always in the chat. You know what I'm going to do in the meantime? I'm going to mute the D1 chat because it's pinging away its domain. Right, I'll grab a quick drink. I would love to know who KMR is. They've just joined, but I don't know who that is. Tell you what, I better unmute the other guys. 1 second. Do we know who KMR is?
We've been asking the same thing.
Yeah.
Somebody's obviously inviting him.
Let's show in. I'll go in race director because one of you lot can invite me.
Yeah, it didn't show him in race because he joined like 2 minutes before Q1 ends or something like that. Yeah, and he didn't show up in race director.
I didn't know if it was just somebody else with a different.
I thought that, but it doesn't. I can't figure out who it could be.
I mean, they'll show race director on race start, wouldn't they?
Should do,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. So
Unless they stay spectator.
If they stay spectator, that's fine. I mean, there shouldn't be in here anyway, but I'm not going to do a lobby restart for.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, that's what I also was saying.
Nah, we'll deal with it later.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, that's a lot.
Yeah, just.
Yes, I'm not sure who KMR is. Who we got out on track first? It is Raj Vosa. We will ride on board with Raj Vosa. Let's get everything back on. There we are. 6 turn 1 a bit deep. Not getting the rotation that he wanted. So let's see what top speed Raj Vosa can hit. I think Kyan hit at 209 as he came down the straight. So we'll see what Raj Vosa can hit here. It'll be a good insight to what wings people are using. So Raj Vosa here in 207. Maybe an ERS usage though, so it doesn't exactly mean a whole lot, but 2 mph over, down into the downhill braking zone. Difficult line through there. Sometimes you can keep it tight, you can go a little bit wider and get a better exit. Important you don't dip a tire in the gravel there, and he keeps it flat out through there, which is good, and didn't invalidate, which is the most important. Jamie, what's your opinion on rugby? I know nothing about rugby. I like a lot of sports, and rugby is not one of them. Into the right-hander, making sure he didn't invalidate once again. just a straight to go. You can see he's burning a lot of his ERS. He heads into the final corner on the track. Braking at the 100-meter ball, gets the car stopped very nicely. Keeping it in third gear. Crosses the line with a 1:43.1. Good first lap. Oh, we've got Wide Vader who's stuck under a bit of traffic from the Williams. I'm not sure if that's hindered him, but he sets a 1:43 flat. As Twisteri goes even quicker by half a tenth, sorry. 1:43.039 compared to Wide Vader's 1:43.097. Elias put in his Red Bull P4 with a 1:43.7 and Twiggy P5 with a 44.7. We've got Ferrari of Baniel crossing the line with a 44.6 and the Williams of Ellen Boyle, or Cayenne, sorry, who's starting his lap. The big Spartan is next across the line. Oh, he really took a dive in the gravel there. Williams did well yesterday. I think it was Harv getting P2, taken on the last lap from Charles, but good race from him. Also Jonas doing a good race as well, so we'll see what the two Williams drivers can do here today. The RS Open for the final section. He goes P5 with a 44.3, good lap time from him. Next we've got a Mercedes of JW Curtis. P4 for Curtis, so just quicker than the Red Bull driver. Then who we got next? We got Morgan, crosses the line, P6, knocks Big Spartan down to P7. Only half a tenth in between them two. Who is that? Next across the line. It's Reg Vos on his way back to the pit lane. Seeing a lot of people on the way back into the pits now. Ellen Boy next across the line. P4 for the Williams driver, reserving today. Set a 1:43.4 almost. Who is that coming into the final section? That is Cayenne. Not getting the best exit, but crosses the line. P4 with a 43.3. I think Cayenne has got a bit more pacing in there, but a good start for him in this session. Baniel's on his way into the pits. Concepts and invalidated once again. So really trying to push his lap time, but the one lap time he did. Oh, who was that? That is Cayenne. Nearly bidding it through Eau Rouge. I'm not sure what happened there. I just cut to him at the perfect time. But yeah, he doesn't hinder anyone. JDB Curtis on the in lap. Got anybody on the lap at the moment? Yeah, we do. Got. I think it's the only person. Oh no, I thought Alpha Wolf was on a lap, but he's on an out lap. And Dolores coming out the pits. Currently yet to set a lap time. Have we got anybody about to start a lap? Because at the moment there is no action on track. We've got 3 people on an out lap. And one of them is AlphaTauri Wolf, who I think will cross the line next, so we can ride on board with the McLaren driver. And if we're following trend, he'll either be P9 or P7. Or P8. Wherever Morgan is. Heading into the first corner, braking about 75 metres. Missing about half a car's width on that apex into turn 1. Again, only goes through eighth gear as we get up into Radion and then up and through Eau Rouge. He is flat out. Thought about a little bit of a tow, but the Ferrari driver going very, very slow. So he's retired. He's happy with his lap time. Oh, very wide there. Message up for the next few corners into the downhill braking zone. Slight lift, but he's into the gravel. Oh, yeah, it's messed up his lap time. Still 6 minutes remaining of the session, so we will get another roll of the dice. But it's not the tidiest lap from the McLaren driver. Ellen Boy retired down in P5, so he thinks he's safe. Interesting. There are definitely people that can go quicker, but he thinks he's safe. For the 43.4. He has set his ERS to none, so that will be AlphaTauri's lap over. Let's ride on board with Manic Memory, who is burning some of his ERS, currently yet to set a lap time. Going deep once again at that bus stop chicane. That's the second time he's done that. Needs to learn from his mistake. Goes P12, currently not good enough to get himself into Q3. Contact beginning his lap. Daniel also beginning his lap. Nando Loris will be next across the line. Just the last corner for him to go. Making sure he doesn't go too deep. Very nicely done. Grinding both curbs. Burning the rest of his ERS. Goes P5. Knocks Ellen Boy down to P6 with a 43.361. So good lap time from him. Twiggy down in sector 2. Will be next across the line. Currently in the drop zone. And he needs to improve by 4/10 to try and get himself into Q3 at the moment. This will probably, unless Twiggy has enough fuel to go again, this will probably be Twiggy's final lap if he does cross the line. I don't think he will have enough time to get back into the pits. Rides both curbs, including the sausage curb. ERS open, and that invalidated for him. Oh no, so that might be Twiggy out of Q2. He's got 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, which I don't know is enough. AlphaTauri Wolf goes for another run, so he's got enough fuel. So this might be his final lap quality. We've got the big Spartan heading into the final corner. He's on none, so he's into the pits. Manic Memory also doing the same. Oh, hitting the wall for good measure. Daniel, is he going to complete his lap? He's 6 temps up, so it's a good effort from him. Currently P11, crosses the line at P9. So as it stands, currently into P3. Q3, sorry. So good lap time from him. And Loris on his way back into the pits. 2 minutes 30 remaining in this session. So I think we have only got AlphaTauri Wolf who's on a lap at the moment. We're right on board with his final lap of the session. They won't have enough time to go into the pits and go back out. Neither will Twiggy, so Twiggy's session is definitely over with 2 minutes and 8 remaining. And the Loris retired, so he's happy in P5. A lot tidier from AlphaTauri Wolf in the second half of the lap. Manic trying to. That Manic? That's not. And that's Elias on his outlap. Maybe trying to stay with the McLaren Gatto. He's slow on the exit of the chicane. Crosses the line, P12, so AlphaTauri Wolf is out of Q2. Unfortunate from the McLaren driver, as Baniel is on his way back around. I presume he is not got enough fuel for another lap because he's burning his ERS. Raj also retired. Morgan, I'll be one to keep an eye on, currently in the danger zone. Our biggest rival at the moment, AlphaTauri Wolf, out of Q2, so she'll be looking to try and get into Q3. She's safe by just under a tenth at the moment. Manic Memory on an outlap, Concept on an outlap. So is the big Spartan. That's right on board with Elias. He'll be next across the line. He's on medium ERS into sector 2 and he's in the gravel just a little bit. He's currently in P8, so he's by no means safe yet. And he's rolled that curve a little bit too much. Switches to hot lap now. Baniel retired, so he's got no more to give. He is a 10th up on his time, Elias, so he's not improving. He needs about 2 tenths just to try and gain a position, so Elias may have to stick with P8. Concept is out of Q2, not setting the time in Q2, so not sure what's happened there, if he invalidated or didn't make the line. JW Curtis setting the fastest lap of the session in Q2 with a 43 flat. Showing he has the pace. Elias stays P8. Right, let's keep an eye on the 2 that matter, or 3 that matter. So we've got Morgan, the big Spartan, and Manic Memory. Morgan will be first across the line. She is currently safe and she's currently 2 tenths up on her time, so she is not improving as it stands. The big Spartan only needs a 10th to knock the Alpine out. Final corner to go. She got a good exit. Crosses the line, stays P10, pretty much saying the exact same time. Next 2 to cross the line is Manic Memory and the big Spartan. Can any of these knock Morgan out of Q2? Manic Memory will need to gain a lot of time. He showed he had a bit of pace in Q1. Oh, he's got all out of shape in the final corner once again. Crosses the line, only good enough for P12. Can the big Spartan knock her out? Yes, he does. I'm not sure where he went. P9. So Morgan is out of Q2. The final car to cross the line, knocking her out, which is unfortunate. So there we go. The big Spartan setting a 1:43.7. So good lap time from him when it mattered. But there we are. We have lost Concept, not setting a time. Twiggy down in P14. AlphaTauri Wolf P13. Manic Memory P12. And Morgan P11. So in the end, there was still about half a second in between it, but a good lap time from the Williams driver at the end secured it. Grab another drink. Let's see if there's anything in the Discord I missed. Morgan not happy with being knocked out of Q2. Yep, nothing else to give at the moment. Yeah, we'll do one race director and see. Radrolsa first to be out of the pit lane. Only seeing 5 drivers out of the 10 at the moment. The 5 that we are seeing all do have 2 new sets of softs, so be interesting to see if they do save them. Jet back up. Yeah, some people prefer short quality, some people prefer full. That's why we said we'll only do it if we have 18, which is almost a full grid anyway. So yeah, anything less than 18. We have to have a threshold somewhere. It was 16 last season, we upped it. But yeah, if we're still getting 18 drivers, we're still getting 18 drivers. We've got 19 today. So yeah, good turnout. I understand it does take longer. I do understand that, but from a viewer point of view, from an entertainment point of view, it's very entertaining, especially when you're seeing fast drivers go out in Q1 or Q2. You see a lot of unexpected things. Good from a stat point of view. So yeah, pros and cons to both, but yeah, you can't please everyone, I guess. Reg also takes turn 1 a lot better than he did last time, but on the exit gets all out of shape, and he's still going for it by the looks of things. So he did the exit entry of turn 1 a lot better, but the exit just got on that throttle a little bit too quick. Through Rouge he goes. Making set 2 very nice. The Sauber moves out of the way. Radrolsa another one going medium into sector 2. Saving his ERS. More like the Q3 will be the same drivers most of the time, not all the time through. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I mean, look at the grid now. The big Spartan doesn't always make it into Q3. Alaya, Spaniel. So no, it's not always the same drivers. I think you will see the same 5 or 6 always get into Q3, but then when they're getting knocked out into Q1 and Q2, that's when you get your big surprises. Or yeah, it gives you a better feeling from a driver lower down, and you get into Q3. It gives you a bit more of an objective kind of thing. So even though you might qualify P10, you're still getting into Q3. And Alara's next across the line. He sets a 43.3, so 3 tenths slower than our fastest lap of the session last time. His teammate sets a 42.6. Wow, that's a great lap time from JW Curtis. I think that's the fastest lap time of the session. Tuj must have had a moment on his lap. But wow, what a time from JW Curtis. What a time. Really showing that he's a contender for the championship this season. Ellen Boy next across the line. Still got a bit of his ERS left. He goes P3 with a 43.4. So I think that's where he's been around that all qualifying session. He's not been able to improve. Banyol just beginning his lap. Cayenne's invalidated, but I'm not sure he's in that. Might have been an out lap anyway. Elias also on his out lap. Got anybody on the lap? We've got Wide Vader on the lap. We're riding on board with the championship leader. He's definitely got a time to beat now, Wide Vader. He set a 42 something in Q1 and he's going to need to replicate that lap, but he dips toe in the gravel there. Don't think that'll cost him too much time, but all these half attempts add up. Oh. Breaking late into the chicane, gets it stopped. crosses the line. What can he do? P2, he's in the 42s, but he's still 2/10 away. 42.868 for the Sauber driver. Two staring it across the line, but he goes into the pits. Which means Alan Boy's on his way back to the pits. Baniel will be next across the line. Where can he put his Ferrari? Uses up all his deployment. So he'll have nothing left after the final corner. Just the DRS, but goes wide. So even without the ARS, he's gone deep into the final corner. Crosses the line, P6 with a 44.3. Reg Volso just about to start his lap. Cayenne finishing his lap. So what can Cayenne do? He's not had many opportunities. He dives into the pits. Guess we'll never find out. Elias will be next across the line. He's looked strong through Q1 and Q2. What can he give into Q3? Very nice on the Red Bull driver. Clearly knows what he's doing, keeping it in third gear. P6 for him at the moment. It's a 143.5. It's very close between P3 and P6 at the moment. Only 2/10 separates. Wide Vader on his way back into the pits. The big Spartan's run out of fuel. Raj Volso, I think, is the only man on track at the moment who's on a lap. Didn't finish his lap earlier on as he messed up turn 1. A yellow flag into 3, just a big Spartan. Interesting to see how long is left of this session. We've got 4 minutes. So if Raj Volso does complete this time, he will really need to get a hurry on to get back to the pit lane if he wants to go for one more run. Tweed also on an out lap, so this lap Tweed is about to start might be his final lap. One more corner to go for Raj Volso. DRS open, crosses the line, and he goes P1. Wow, what a lap time from Raj Volso. 42.621. Faster than JW Curtis by half a tenth. Well, 2/100ths really. Wow, that is very close. So I think that might be Raj Volso's final lap of the session. We've got 3 minutes remaining. He needs to get back into the pits and get back out. I don't think he's going to have enough time, and he clearly doesn't have enough fuel. So we'll ride on Bob Tuisteri, who, unless he invalidates and he's got enough fuel, this will be his final lap. Very nice turn 1 from Tuij. He's got a little toe out in front. Just kept the line. Very nice through Eau Rouge and Radian. Or Radian or Rouge, should I say. He is currently improving by a tenth at the moment. He's got a 154. Daniel retires. Okay, so he mustn't have any more new sets, and he thinks that's all he's got to show. So he calls his qualifying an end there. So it must have been a poor sector 2 for Tweed, or sector 3. We'll find out as he crosses the line. He is flat out. Yeah, he doesn't invalidate. As he's heading towards his teammate, and we might see this teamwork once again. Might see the toe from Vader this time. It was the other way around last time. Bit deep into the right-hander. Yeah, 9 seconds up now, so this will be a lot better from Tweed. He'll get the toe from Wide Vader, head into the bus stop chicane. But will this hinder with his braking zone? We're about to find out. As Wide Vader will move out of the way as he begins his lap, and I'm sure Tweed will give him a toe on his lap. Fixed his braking point very nicely, Tweed, though. crosses the line with his only lap, goes P3 with a 42.6. So look how close our top three are. Wow. 3/100ths separate the top three. So close up there. And as you can see now, Swooge giving Wide Vader the toe. Good teamwork from the two Sauber drivers there, showing why they are top of the constructors at the moment. There we go, he moves out of the way. Right, we've got Cayenne just starting his lap. We've got the two Mercedes boys also working together. Oh no, they're both on out laps. So Nando Loris is getting the toe from JW Curtis. As Curtis goes ghost, they're going to be starting this lap very close. I think Curtis didn't have the best final corner, so this is going to be a bit tricky because Lando Norris will catch up now to Curtis surely as he heads through Eau Rouge. Maybe Nando could do a backing off the ERS a little bit. You don't want to be too close. They seem like they created a good gap. No, Nando's gone wide. Nando's gone very deep there. He was 2/10 up on his time, but that might have just cost him. He's not invalidated. JW Curtis looking to try and get this pole position. Oh, and he's 3/100ths up. Oh, he's gone deep though, and he's dipped a toe in the gravel. That might cost him. Wide Vader. Wow. Out of nowhere. Didn't even know he was crossing the line. Sets a 42 flat. Oh wow, 6/10 above the rest. What a lap from the Sauber driver. The toe from twos would have really helped as well. But wow, what a lap time from him. JW Curtis has abandoned his. He's moved over to let his teammate pass and span in the meantime. The big span crosses the line, stays P6. Can LM Boy, his teammate, do anything about it? Can he get in the 42s? Yes, he can, just. And he goes P5 in front of Lando Norris. So what can Lando Norris do? Cayenne will be next across the line. He's invalidated. P2 in the championship is invalidated. He'll start P10. Nando Loris improved by 3/10, but it keeps him P6. Wow. What a Q3. So Wide Vader there pulling that lap time out of nowhere. It's nearly a 41. That's incredible. I can't compare it to D1 times because we had wet weather yesterday, but very close after that. But yeah, Wide Vader ahead of the rest. So there you go, showing only what 3/100 separating P2 to P4, P5, P6 very close, P7, P8. Baniel off the pace a little bit, and Cayenne unexpectedly invalidating, so he will start P10. Isn't good for his championship hopes. So Wide Vader starting P1. He'll be looking to try and extend the gap here in Spa. So let's find out when we're getting underway. Feel free to chuck your predictions of race winner below. I'd love to see who you think's going to win this race. Swooge said he lost 2/10 in the middle sector. So yeah, that 2/10 was the difference between P4 and P2. Okay, so we know who KMR is. I don't want to check race director because I don't want to check race director because if I get locked in, I'll miss the start of the race. Right, we've got a race. We've got a start time. 31, which is in 47 seconds. Have a quick drink. feel like this might be an exciting race. I'm hoping everybody can stick with White Vader and White Vader won't run away with it. I mean, for his sake, I hope he does. Because he's doing great in the championship at the moment. Obviously, that was helped out from what happened in Canada. We'll see. We should start to see people readying up now, so we should have lights out in around 20 seconds' time. Surprised I'm not seeing lights out yet. Here we are. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights in Belgium. And it's lights out and away we go for round 7 of wheel-to-wheel racing. White Vader looks like he gets a good start. JW Curtis already alongside Rajvosa. Both seem to get clean through turn 1. With 3 wide in parts of turn 1. Everybody looking like they're getting through safe. As we head up into Eau Rouge, we've got anybody side by side. Baguette has been disqualified. I'm not quite sure what for. That was an awful camera angle, that, by the way. As Baniel up into P10. He gets a good start. I think he's lost places, actually. We've got the Red Bull driver and Manic Memory going wide there. Oh, and who's that? That's Cayenne off the track. As Baniel moves now up into P9. We've got the 2 Alpine drivers, P10 and P11 at the moment. But yeah, please give us an insight on what just happened. I have no idea. Said you were parked in a dangerous location. Anyway, the front pack still keeping with White Vader. JW Curtis had a very good start to this race. Was already alongside Rajvosa into turn 1. We'll have a look at our tyres in a moment. So everybody's still in unison. All grouped up until we get down to P13. Concepts had a good start to this race. He's up into P13. Cayenne retakes that position on Baniel. He's up into P9. Cayenne on the soft tyres. What was that? Twooge looking to make a move. Will he look to go up the inside of Rajvosa? He's a bit too far back. So one difficult braking zone. As you can see there from behind, you got the Red Bull of Elias and Nando Loris touching. I think they're side by side. Nando Loris stays ahead. Elias tucks in behind as they go through Eau Rouge. Oh, and the Alpine and the Ferrari driver don't. That's Cayenne and Baniel battling away. As they come down the main straight, have we got any change of lead at the front? Twooge makes a little dummy. Nando Loris and Elias going side by side. Elias cutting the corner just a little bit. Oh, tapping wheels. They both make it through into one piece, but then you've got Cayenne and the Big Spartan battling it out. The Big Spartan in P8 at the moment. Right, let's have a look at our tyres. Right, there you are. So the top 8 all on medium tyres. You've got Cayenne and Baniel both on the softs. P11 down to P16 all on the mediums. As Manic becomes our first driver to get 3 seconds, as both Alezu and Alfie going wide there on the fast right-hander. Side by side entering the fast right-hander. Alfie around the outside on the soft tyres, gets that move done. Right, we'll just leave penalties on. Cayenne and the Big Spartan battling away. So there are battles all over the track, as we're starting to see from Lando Norris now. So it's the top 5 as Rajvosa retaking P2 off JW Curtis into the bus stop chicane. That's helped Nando Loris a bit up. Actually, he's now back within DRS range. So the braking zone's clearly losing a lot of time in the grouped cars. Everybody in DRS now down to P16. As Baguette leaves the session and Alezu, his teammate, gets a new front wing. So it's not a good start for the Aston Martin boys. As Kyle begins. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Alfie is retired. We got a safety car. Alfie is retired through Eau Rouge, so we've got a lap 3 safety car. Boyd is missing a bit of his front wing, so I'm not sure if that had anything to do with it. But there we are, we'll see the pack 4. Well, to be fair, the pack is already quite grouped together, so bar Alezu, who's just pitted. I don't think, are we going to see any tyre changes? It would be quite risky. So like I said, the pack is grouped up together, so if say Wide Vader pitted now, he would probably come out P16. Keep an eye on it though. Safety car is waiting just past the pit lane exit. So Alfie blaming Boyd. Right, so let's see. Wide Vader is not into the pits. Oh, Twooge is. Cayenne is. AlphaTauri Wolf is. Concept stayed out. Twiggy's in. Void will. I'm surprised Void's not gone in. He's missing a bit of his front wing. Would make sense for him to stop. So like I said, everybody pitting now. Falling very low down into the pack. Twooge being the first of them drivers. There we are. We've had Twooge, Cayenne, AlphaTauri Wolf, Morgam, Twiggy, and Alezu who pitted on the previous lap. So let's see what tyres they're now on. Right, there you are. So they're all on the hard tyres. So they will be looking to go to the end of the race on them tyres, which is doable. I rode the hard tyres yesterday. Seemed fine for me. I tried to go into it for a move and he just turns into me causing a massive crash. I mean, I'm presuming here you're too wide for Eau Rouge, which is always dangerous. Somebody never comes off well in a too wide for Eau Rouge. But yeah, I will not make any judgment until I've seen it. So yeah, we shouldn't see the safety car for too long. Everybody bar Alezu is now all grouped up. So there we are. Obviously, we're seeing all the hard runners drop positions. JW Kurtz had a good start. Elias had a good start. Concept up 6 because he's not pitted. Boyd, same, up 7. Manic already got 3 seconds. And it's only lap 4. I don't think we'll see safety car in this lap. We'll have one more lap of the safety car, which means I am quickly going to run to the toilet. And I have one lap of the safety car to get back. Right, I'm back. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Everybody looks like they are still in the same position as what they were before. We check the server, see if there's anything to see. Right, we should be seeing safety car in this lap as we come towards sector 3. There we are. So the safety car will pull away and Wide Vader will control the pack. Our first guess is he will go on the exit of the bus stop chicane, if not later, at the last moment. Wide Vader doing a great job of heating his tyres up there, maybe too good of a job. So as he enters the chicane, getting a nice wide exit, there we go, he is gone. He's caught JW Curtis off guard, if I'm honest. I thought JW Curtis would have expected that. He's already a second clear. It's Raj Vosa, Fernando Loris walking. Oh, Elias getting out of shape on the exit. That's going to put him under pressure from the Big Spartan. And we're going to see them go side by side into Eau Rouge. There's a little bit of a wheel tap from both drivers. Oh, it's awful to watch, especially through that corner. Anything could happen, but they both make it out in one piece. Baniel pulling alongside the Williams of the Big Spartan, gets that move done down the inside. Nice move from him. Boyd getting himself into a bit of trouble down in P12. Twooge getting past, but he's already a second and a half away from Manic in front. No DRS for one lap as Cayenne is down the inside of Boyd. He gets that move done very quickly. So Twooge has one lap to try and catch up to Manic out in front. Concepts in the Big Spartan battling out. Concepts on the inside. He gets that move done, but will the Big Spartan fight back? He's looking to go around the outside, but now under pressure from Manic. Manic trying to use the off the track to try and overtake. They're going side by side, but the Big Spartan will come out on top. I do still say safety car at the top, but I assure you we do not have a safety car. So JW Curtis caught up to the back of Wide Vader now. Everybody up to Elias, so Elias hasn't had a good start to this safety car restart. Currently in P6, but he's 2 seconds away from the front runners. Twooge passes to Big Spartan. Oh, and they're both getting out of shape a little bit. That's Manic on the outside of the final corner. He's got Twooge on his outside. Manic ducks in behind. As we've seen the Alpine and the Williams. Cayenne has the outside. Is he going to tuck in for Eau Rouge? Yes, he will. So, Baniel will not have DRS in there. He goes as Elias passes and Concept up the inside. A little bit of a wheel tap. Oh, Concept nearly tapping the back of the Red Bull driver. So Baniel losing 2 places there to DRS. Manic off the track once again. You can see why he's getting a lot of track limits as he's going up the inside of Cayenne, but then he backed out at the final moment. Cayenne up into P10. So Cayenne and Twooge both making a good start on the hard tyres. They've managed to make places. There we go, Manic gets a 3-second time penalty. Lando Norris now falling off the top 4. Currently out of DRS. What other battles have we got on track? Manic and Cayenne, Alpha Terry Wolf, and the Big Spartan, as well as Morgan. Got wing damage, no. Alezu keeping with Twiggy, but Twiggy's 3.5 seconds off the pace at the moment. Wide Vader begins lap 8, still in P1. Done a really good job so far. He's led every lap of this race. But he won't have DRS down into Radion and up into Eau Rouge. He's got 6 temps on JW Curtis, but will it be enough? The Mercedes driver doesn't seem to be gaining quick enough. Gained roughly about 10, but no, we won't see an overtake there. Twooge passes Banyul. I think Twooge might be lagging a little bit. We'll let him know. Twooge, I think you're lagging a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think now it's okay.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, it looks a little better now. So Concept's currently under a bit of pressure. He's got a few cars behind him. He wasn't one of them that pitted, so he's still on the medium tyres. And he goes wide there and gets 3 seconds for it. So that'll be 3 seconds added onto his race time. Twooge looking to make a move on Elias as he tries to burn through the pack. Banyul holding up Cayenne at the moment. Cayenne going down the inside. Oh, it's a bit of a half-hearted move. We'll keep with these two. He gets the better exit than Banyul. Banyul on the soft tyres, and he has been on since the start of this race, so he's falling down the pack a little bit. Currently on lap 8. So Cayenne moves up into P9, but will he get DRS? I don't think he will, as Elias trying to make a move on Concept. Twooge going for the better exit. Will we see a move on Elias into turn 1? He's got DRS. He pulls halfway alongside. Oh, he's lucky he don't tap the McLaren driver. Gives enough room to the Red Bull on the exit, but he's not going to get a good run. This will bring Cayenne back into it, so Concept will not have DRS here, so he will most likely lose multiple positions. As there we go. He loses 1 to the Red Bull, 2 to the Kick, and 3 to the Alpine. Twooge down the inside of Elias, gets that move done very early. So Twooge up into P5 and 6 seconds away from the front runners. Bear in mind, Twooge has already pitted and does not need to stop for the rest of this race. The top 4 definitely do. But they, I imagine, will be going on to the soft tyre, which is the quicker tyre. So we'll see where this will all fall out. Obviously, a safety car would be very helpful for the top 4. But for the rest of the guys, probably not. Who've pitted early. LSU gets 3 seconds. Elias and Concept battling it out. Both drivers still yet to pit. The Big Spartan also battling with Manic Memory. Alpha Terry Wolf and Morgan. Manic does have 6 seconds as it stands. I don't know why it's a safety car. Can't get rid of that, I don't think. No. JW Curtis setting the fastest lap of the race as he takes the lead of the race on lap 10. So there we go. Wide Vader will not lead every lap of this race. I don't think he would have anyway, because obviously Twooge was on the harder tyre. And it might be short-lived as he won't get DRS down the main straight. There we go, the Salva passes with ease. Gets the move done before the corner as well. So Radrosa are in a good race at the moment, as is LM Boy, all sticking with the pack, which is very important. Because when you do drop out of DRS, it's very hard to get back within. Manic makes that 9 seconds. To the surprise of nobody. Oh, as he looks to make a bit of a dive on the Williams driver of the Big Spartan. The Big Spartan's got the inside line. Oh man, it gets a bit out of shape and oversteers into the Big Spartan. Morgan now looking to make a move on the pair. Morgan has to sit behind Manic Memory, but will she try and make a move around the outside? No, the Red Bull closes the door. So Morgan clearly trying to capitalise on the Williams and the Red Bull fighting. Now she just needs to make sure she's not part of that group, and she dispatches the Red Bull as soon as she is on the fresher, harder tyres. AlphaTauri Wolf now gets past the Big Spartan. So the hard runners showing the extra grip. Oh, we're seeing cars in the pits. Right, JW Curtis has entered the pits. And he is the only driver. Yes, he is the only driver. Banyul. So he didn't go into the pits. Nando Loris. Did he pit last? Yeah, Nando Loris is pitted. 2 lap old hards. That's why he's down in P14. Missed that bit. So JW Curtis comes out P11. So we'll keep an eye on where that will put him with Wide Vader. JW Curtis has gone for the hard tyres. Interesting. So I think Wide Vader will stick it out a bit longer and go into the soft tyres. So a lot of different strategies here today, which proves a very interesting race. We'll see if Wide Vader will pit and not risk the undercut, or will he go for the overcut? But I don't think it'll be an overcut, but he'll come out on the fresher tyres. Elezu battling with Nando Loris. He's up into P13 now. Morgan managed to get that move done on Manic Memory in the meantime. That puts her up into P8 currently. Concept trying to put Elias under a bit of pressure. Tyres, sure. There you're at. So the top 3 haven't pitted yet. I say that as no. I thought it was Wide Vader coming to the pits. It's Tuj coming to the final corner. So yeah, top 3 haven't pitted yet. Tuj and Kyan both pitted on the first safety car on the hard tyres. Elias, Concept still yet to pit. All the hard runners are pretty much pitted. You just got what 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers still yet to pit. But I imagine they're going for the medium to soft strategy. Whereas Curtis has gone for the medium hard strategy, and he was P2, so we'll keep an eye on where that will put him. It's really annoying me it says safety car. As Concept moves up into P6 as he passes Elias. Oh, and he's off. Bit of oversteer there. That drops him straight back down to P7 and currently out of DRS. So maybe the tyres are starting to wear for the McLaren driver. The Big Spartan gets 3 seconds for pitting. Good battle here from P8 down to P10. Well, down to P11. JW Curtis has now joined in, but this will slow him down. Which obviously is not what he wanted, but he is on the far fresher tyres, so he needs to try and make these move quite quick. He thought about a move on AlphaTauri Wolf, but thought better of it. Right on board with the Mercedes. There we go. He goes down the inside. Unorthodox turn. Unorthodox corner, sorry, to make an overtake on. Bit of a wheel bang. That puts JW Curtis all out of shape. This is the problem with going the undercut. You get stuck behind people who are on older tyres. Obviously don't have the same pace. Raj Bosa is now pitted. Let's see where Raj Bosa comes out. So he puts on, Boyd gets 3 seconds. What tyres were that? I missed that. So he puts on the soft tyres, so he's going to the rest of the end of this race. Boyd retires. Are we going to see a safety car? We've got a safety car. Oh, Raj Bosa has just pitted at the wrong time. Tuj will not be happy. Tuj and Kyan will not be happy. They run for a good strategy. LM Boy and Wide Vader will be over the moon. Right, let's see who has benefited from this. So the benefited people are Wide Vader, LM Boy, Elias, Concept, Manic. They have all yet to pit. I think we've seen a bit of issue with Delta there. Yeah, so obviously they're the drivers who have still not stopped. Tawuj got 3 seconds. I didn't even realise that. So track limits for Tawuj. Problem Tawuj has got as well is, I mean, he looks fine because he was still a bit away anyway, but he didn't want to be too close to his teammate for a double stack. I think they're the only team. Oh no, Mercedes drivers, but I don't know if they'll pit. They might go to the end of the race on their hard tyres and not long pitted. Alright, let's have a look at the front of the pack. Wide Vader pits. LM Boy pits. Tawuj Steri pits. Cayenne also pits. So does Elias. So does Concept. Manic will surely pit. Morgan pits. AlphaTauri Wolf pits. Rajvosa stays out. JW Curtis stays out. As does Nando Loris. Banyul stays out. So Manic will get a quite slow stop there. And it's making a few positions good. Big Spartans in the pits. Just Lazoo left to go. And he stays out. Right, so there we are. Right, let's see what we'll let Lazoo pit, and then we'll see what tyres everyone's on. Who's that still in the pits? Oh, the Big Spartan. I'd say he was, why did he take so long to get a wing change, but he's not. Anyway, and the Loris currently holding the fastest lap. Oh, I can't see tyres. Interesting. I'm surprised Wide Vader has gone onto the hard tyres. Warnings for top 5. Give me a minute, and I'll have a look. So Wide Vader's gone onto the hards, which surprises me. I thought he'd be straight onto the softs. JW Curtis and Nando Loris both stayed out. Tawuj, right call on softs, same for Cayenne. Elias also going onto the hards. I'm surprised he's not boxed for softs as well. Save for Concept. Banyul stayed on the mediums. Morgan pitted for the mediums. The mediums probably would be better tyre, but obviously a lot of these started on the mediums, so it makes sense why they're not on them. Right, so Wide Vader has 1. LM Boy has 2, so he's close to getting 3 seconds. Rajvosa has 1. JW Curtis has 1. Nando Loris has 1. Tawuj obviously getting 3 seconds, which he got 2 on lap 1. So he's on 4. Cayenne on 2, so he's going to be careful. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Okay, well, let's speak to the other guys, see what their opinion on the safety car is. Hello.
What Alfie did.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
I imagine you weren't happy with the safety car.
I was very not happy with the safety car, yes.
Yeah, I thought you were in quite a good strategy for pitting early. Because you were only about 4 seconds away from the top.
Yeah, we were gaining on them with Kanye. So I thought I genuinely thought that it will be fight between me and Kanye for the win. So Kanye will win because I have a fucking 3 seconds.
Cayenne does have 2 warnings. I've just been through all the warnings. Cayenne does have 2 warnings.
Yeah, I am now on. I've cut
4,
two. I'm on 4. I've catched 2 stupid warnings. 2 absolutely
one.
stupid warnings. And one warning, yeah, and one warning because I was fighting with someone, so I don't mean it, so I don't call it a stupid warning.
Yeah.
But 2 warnings were so stupid. One on lap 1, yeah, in Puchon, and one when I actually got the 3 seconds. That was the in the middle chicanes,
Mhm.
the last chicanes. I must say just before sector 3. Yeah.
I actually missed you getting 3 seconds. I didn't see it until the safety car. Do we know why Wide Vader went onto the hard tyres?
No idea. I think that it's only because maybe he didn't set softs. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it surprised me.
But
But
that I'm not gonna lie, it makes me a bit happy.
I imagine safety car will be in this lap, yeah?
Yeah, I think
Should
so.
be.
Should be. Yeah, we are all grouped. Yeah, it has to be this lap.
Yeah. Right.
Fuck my 3 seconds.
I take it none of them are going to get removed.
Now because I have 4, so even if I would have 1 to remove, then that doesn't help me.
Yeah. I think I was running through the warnings for the top group, and I think Y Vader's got 1, Ellen Boy's got 2, I've also got 1, Kurt's got 1.
Yeah, it's in this lap.
Yeah. Right. Best of luck.
I've got none. I just like to put
You've
that
got
out
none. Ah.
Nice.
In a couple of laps, you might not be able to go any lower.
Shut up.
Right, best of luck. Right, there we are. Hopefully this safety car warning as well will go away. Will Wide Vader go at the same time? He caught JW Curtis out last time. Let's see if Ellen Boy will be a bit more active. Wide Vader won't get the better start here on the hard tyre. So I think he could do with going a little bit later. Trying to put some heat in them tyres. So he's gone at the same time as what he did last time, and I think Ellen Boy, I won't say he was slow, but I won't say he was quick either. Everybody looking like they got through okay. Tweed already making moves into turn 1. He's made a move on Nando Loris and he's up into P5. So making them soft tyres work. He's got JW Curtis now, who is, I won't say he's on old hards, but he's on used hards. Concept gets another 3 seconds for track limits. That must have been through Eau Rouge. Everyone getting away in one piece. Wide Vader getting a good start into this race. Cayenne also making a move on Nando Loris now, so he dropped 2 places in this opening lap. Manic Memory getting past the Aston Martin of Elezu. See if there's any more battling towards the front of the grid. Oh, who's that? That's JW Curtis. Currently P2 in the championship, and he's dropped all the way to last on the grid. I'm not sure what happened there. I'd be very interested to see what happened there. Obviously, Tude was behind him. Not saying Tude was at fault, I'm just Tude was behind him. Whether he was making a move on Rajvosa, I'm not sure. But yeah, P2 in the championship, down into P16 at the moment. Banyul making a move on Concept, who is still alongside just, but he tucked in behind for the left-hander. Sensible. We'll make a Banyul covers the inside, which gives Concept the outside. Banyul cutting the corner a little bit there, and he taps the McLaren driver. Banyul looking like he gets a better run, but he's got nowhere to go. Will he make a move into turn 1? No, I thought better of it. Yeah, the inside into the final corner leaves you with the outside if you've got obviously a car alongside, but you do get the better run. As Ellen Boy has took the lead of this race, but that'll be short-lived as he might lose more than one position. 1, 2, Tuj thought better of it. They're all so close, they're pushing each other along. Tuj thought about a move down the outside, Ellen Boy giving him room, but now he's going to be under pressure from Cayenne, who stays behind, so the top 5 have all stuck with each other. Lando Norris in a little bit of a world of his own. Elias under pressure from Banyul and Morgan. Banyul and Morgan both on good tyres. They're both on the medium tyres. Daniel thought about moving to the quick left-hander there, but thought better of it. Yeah, very unfortunate for JW Curtis. I mean, he's got no damage, but he's a long way off points at the moment. Manic down in the lonely 19th, 16th, sorry. So, 5 laps to go. And the top 5 are all very close. Food obviously with the 3 seconds. As we saw earlier, other drivers are close to that. Tuj looking to make a move on Banyul, but he might lose a position to Elenboy here. Both tapping wheels. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Who is that? That's a McLaren driver of Alpha Wolf, I think. Is Rajbosa going to stay alongside Tuj as they go through Eau Rouge? They're side by side. Oh! I don't know where Tuj has gone. Tuj is on the runoff area. He's down into P6. There's a bit of wheel banging. Concept goes flying past. Very difficult to go side by side. And whoa, we've got a battle for the lead. We're going 3 wide, and Kayan's come worse off. Kayan, look how he's fallen down the grid. P12. There were 3 wide. I'm not sure who the 3 were. I think it was Rajvosa, Wide Vader, and Kayan. And Kayan has come far worse off, dropping down to P12. We lost Tuj earlier on, down into P6. So that puts Rajbosa P1 at the moment, Wide Vader P2, and Elenboy P3. I think we might see a lot of lap 18 in the incident page. We'll see. Concept running a good race up into P5, but he does have 6 seconds, which is really going to cost him, unfortunately. A lot of drivers doing well not to pick up time penalties. Twiggy is now in the points. He's in P10. Yeah, something happened earlier. That's JW Curtis. Wow, he's missing a lot of his front wing. I think JW Curtis will retire from this session, unfortunately. That will be his weekend over after what was a great start, especially in quali. He set a great time in quali. It'll be no points from the Mercedes driver this weekend as he enters the pits. So will we see Wide Vader retake the lead of this race on the hard tyres? Yes, we do. Tuj Stereo also making moves on the McLaren driver. He's back up into P4. He's caught up to the guys in front very quickly. Banyul gets 3 seconds and he's dropping down the grid. Not sure what has happened there. He's another driver to come off worse. Still got his front wing intact, but he's currently down in P12. Morgan up into P7. Nando Loris back within DRS now. He's into P6. Uja's done well to catch back up to the front runners. Like I said, he still has 3 seconds, but 3 seconds at the moment will only lose him 1 position to Nando Loris. So he just needs to put in some quality laps. He's under a bit of pressure from Concept. He first went right and now he's going left. Uja's going to have to defend the inside line into the bus stop chicane. Concept not got the braking capacity to go around the outside. Twooge, will he get DRS? It'll be very important for him. I think he will. Not going to have DRS down this main straight, but he will through Eau Rouge. Yeah, he's back. Oh, is he? Oh, will he? This will be interesting to see. As Twooge could lose a couple of positions if he didn't get DRS here. Here is the DRS line now, and his DRS opens. So crucial for Twooge there. He will remain in P4. Elias getting past Morgan, moving up into P7. Twiggy also keeping with his pack. He's had a good Good end to this race after the safety car. Got the big Spartan missing. Yeah, he's missing a bit of his front wing. Cayenne down in P11 at the moment, out of the points. Sorry, just in the points. He will gain positions as it stands on the big Spartan. Action have we got on track? We've got 2 more laps of racing after this. Still all to play for. Raj Volsa almost losing out on DRS of Wide Vader there. Yeah, I did forget my own point system for a moment. for a brief moment. But yeah, Karen will get points, and he's got the overtake done on the big Spartan anyway. So he's up into P10. He might be able to nick a position off Concept as well with the 6 seconds. We'll see. As we head through Eau Rouge for the penultimate time this race, Raj Vosa is out of DRS. There you are, the DRS is not open. LM Boys is, and he's making a move. He's coming toward the inside, and look how quickly he flies past the V-carb. This lap is crucial for Wide Vader. If he can keep within out of a second of the 2 behind, he will go on to win this race. As JW Curtis sets the fastest lap, so he didn't retire, but he takes the fastest lap. On lap 21 of 22. Swooge looking, he needs to try and put his foot down a little bit. He has 9 attempts to try and gain on Nando Loris. He does have DRS as well. He wants to try and keep hold of P5, which I think will be important. His teammate looks like he's going on to win this race, but in terms of gaining on Cayenne and Curtis, this is very important for him. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Who is that? That is Manic Memory. We won't see a safety car on lap 21. So Wide Vader will... Manic retires. His car's still moving, so I'm not sure if he's retired on track there. So Wide Vader will begin lap 22 with 3 seconds adrift on LM Boy. And I think LM Boy might lose some places here. Rajvosa being one of them. Rajvosa will have P2 in his mind. Just making sure we're not seeing any stupid DRS chicken. There we go, we won't see the DRS flap of the Williams driver open. Rajvosa makes an early move, as there goes the McLaren driver as well. He does have 6 seconds. Tou's too far back to make a move. Tou's just needs to try and get 3 seconds on Nando Loris. Elias in the meantime making a move on Morgan. He's going around the outside, which will be the inside. Morgan getting her elbows out. Oh, and he's into a half spin and into the wall. Elias has retired. Side by side with the Alpine driver. It looked like it was going very well, and then the oversteer, and he just couldn't catch it. Unfortunately, we have lost Elias on the final lap of this race. Concept is up into P2, but he does have 9 seconds. So it's been a great race for the McLaren driver on track, but obviously after the checkered flag waves that he will be knocked. Who was that? What just happened to Twooge? Oh my god, we have lost Twooge Sterry on the final lap of the race from what looked like a driver error. Oh my god, that is not good for Twooge in what was going to be a really good points game for him. As Wide Vader, his teammate, comes around the final corner to bring home the victory in a dominant performance here in Spa. Concept will come on to finish P2, but he has 9 seconds, so Raj Volsa will take P2, LM Boy P3, Nando Loris P4, Cayenne P5, Morgan P6, Concept will finish P7, Twiggy P8, really good points game for him, AlphaTauri Wolf P9, Baniel P10, the Big Spartan P11, and Alezu will take home the final points position in P12 in what I think is his first points of the season. I think. I'm going to fact check that really quick. Yes, it is first point of the season. So well done to Alezu. JW Curtis will take on P13, so just outside the points. So unfortunate race for him. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these clips after. No idea what happens to Tuj. Elias looked really unfortunate. But yeah, there we are. Wide Vader, your winner today in Spa. Rajvolsa P2, Alan Boy rounding up the final podium spot. JW Curtis takes the fastest lap. But yeah, that is it for me. I will get the race director dead quickly, just in case anybody needs it. There you are. So thank you to everybody who joined us this week. I really do appreciate it. Please like the video if you can, and if you're not already subscribed, please do. That's it from me. We will see you next weekend, where we are in Silverstone next week for a sprint race. So back to the new sprint format once again. Thank you once again from me, and see you next weekend.